Hello and welcome back. So in this video, we will be doing another project. So we will be creating a YouTube channel art. So the YouTube channel ads are mainly targeted for the web versions for phones. So as you can see here, so we will create a blank template, but you can select some of the templates we have over here, depending on what you want. So these are some of the templates. Okay, so we are going to create a blank template. And maybe we are going to have maybe two projects over here. So one will be for an e-learning platform and another one for an online shopping platform. So you can see here we have our first page, so we can add other pages. So we can add a second page, and the second page will be for the e-learning platform. Okay, so we can add the page titles. So this is for the online shop. And this will be for the e-learning. Okay, so we can start by searching for the templates. So for example, for the shopping templates, okay, maybe shop instead of shopping. Okay, so we don't have some predefined template. So maybe we can take a look at the templates existing and customize them for the online shop. So we can scroll down and check for some good looking templates. Okay, so we can have this template. I think this one looks okay. And we are going to customize it according to our needs. Okay, so first of all, we need to remove this background image. So since it's an online shop, it should represent what we want. So here we are going to search, we are going to change the image and choose another image. So here we are going to search for shopping. Okay, maybe we can have the online shopping, or maybe we can go with these images available here. So for example, we can have this image. Then we can replace the background with that. Yeah, and there you go. And also you can also detach this image from the background so that you can resize it maybe to something you want. So you want your image to have a border. So we can resize this. So this is how you resize your image. Then after you have resized it, you can double click your image so as to set the part that you want to be more visible. So we can have that part where the shopper is more visible. Then again, we can maybe change the position of this image. So we can align it in the middle and also to the center of our page. Then we can send it backward. So we can have that backward. Then again, we can add a background so that we can have maybe a border. So for the background, we can choose any of this color. Okay, so choose a color that looks fit for you, or maybe you can use your brand colors. So we can use that color. Then I'm going to maybe customize this. Okay, so I'm going to customize this text. So first of all, we need to change this color. So we can select this element, then click on the color pad up there, then change the color. So you can see this color over here is similar to what we have in the background. Okay, then we can change the text over here. So we can have something like online shopping. Okay, so here you can see you have added maybe new videos every Monday. So you can have that. Then again, we can change maybe the size. So we can increase this size and maybe change its location. So something like that. Then we can change the text color. So we look for a text color that looks amazing on this. And again, you can change also the text font. Okay, and you can leave it at that. Then maybe instead of using a background image, you can use some elements. So we can delete that image, then go over to elements. Then here we can search for shopping so that we can add some elements. Okay, so here we have a variety of elements. So you can choose one that is appealing to your brand. Okay, so for example, we can have this. Then we can resize it. And we have that. Okay, so we can leave it at this image. So do note that some images can be customized while some cannot. So if you are using the free version of Canva, you can head over to the filters over here and choose the free filter. So then you can apply the filters. Then you can choose some of the free elements over here. So we can go with what we have up here, maybe. So we can delete this. So as I had told you earlier, some elements are customizable, so you can change the colors. So for example, for this, you can change the colors. So you can click on it, then change the colors. So for example, we want to remove this brown color, then replace it with a color like that one. So yeah, we can replace it with a color like that one. Then for the hair, it's black, so we can change it to white. You can see the changes. So you can see the color changing affects how your designs look like. Okay, so we can have something like that. And your YouTube art channel art is ready. So last of all, you can add maybe your logo. So this time around, I won't add my logo, but I will come over here to elements and select a logo maybe. So let's say you are working for Fortnite. So Fortnite is a company. So you will simply click here, then add your logo up there. Then you can change the logo color. So here we are changing the logo color since it's changeable, and this art will be ready to post on YouTube. So that's all about the online shop, YouTube art. So next we can proceed on to the e-learning. So for the e-learning, we can search for some templates. So here we can search for learning. Okay, so this art is not much appealing. So maybe we can look for some pre-made templates. And choose one that is appealing. Okay, so maybe we can have this. So first of all, we need to change maybe the background image. So we can head over to photos and choose for some learning images. Okay, so here we have some learning images. So you can choose one that looks fit for the job. Okay, so we can have this image. Then we can replace it as our background. Then you can see it has some bright white colors. So we can reduce the transparency. Then change the transparency color. So we can have something like that blue color. Okay, so we can try and reduce the transparency again to something like that. Then we can increase the size of this text over here. Okay, then we can change the text over here. So we can have something like Discount Hub Academy. Then here we can have something like building skills for the future. So we need to change this font style. So we can select on the font type up there, then we can use the font type we want. Okay, so everything is now ready over here. Maybe we can change the font color. So to do this, we select the font, then choose the font color we would like to use. So for example, we can use the blue color, but the orange color looks more great. Then for this one too, we can use the orange color or try a new color. So for example, the brown, the black. So you can maybe mess around with the colors and get to know which color will look great. Okay, so I think we can use the brown color again. Then lastly, we can change the border color for this element over here. And instead of us using these elements over here, so we can change this element. So first of all, you can see these elements had been grouped, so we can ungroup them. Then we can select the box we have over there. Then we can change the element to something like a square again. So here I'm going to search a square. So we are going to use something like this. So we are going to resize it again. Okay, to something like that. Then we can change the background color or the background transparency to something like that. So you can see we have something different over here. Then I can change the text color. So text color, we can use white now. Yeah, and you can see now everything looks great. So lastly, you can add some elements, maybe for example, some learning. Elements. So this will depend on how you want your design to look like. Okay, so I think it's not a must we add the elements since our design looks great already. So we can now download the two designs. So this is the online shopping design and this is the e-learning shopping design. So if we wanted to maybe check for some design inspirations again, so we will simply head over to the design inspiration website. So search for design inspiration, then open the website, the first link you get there, or simply type in www.designspiration.com. Then here we will search for some YouTube designs. So here you can see we have some of the designs. So for example, something like this. So an education design art. Okay, so we can make something like this. So let us try and do this. So I'm going to create a new page. Then here in the background, you can see we have a book. So we are going to search for some photos. So here we are going to search for a book. Okay, maybe an open book. Yeah, something like this. So we can select this first image over here. So you can see for this image, the background has already been removed. Okay, and maybe we can add some text just like we have over here. So we can also change the background. So over here, you can see the background is somehow something like a gradient. So here we will go to the elements, or maybe for the For the elements, then we can search for background. Okay, so here you can see some of the background images we have. So we can do the filtering so that we can get a white background. Then we were using the free version, so let us apply both the free and the pro version. So these are the backgrounds we have. So we can maybe choose something like this to replace our background. So we can resize it so that it can fill our background. And once it fits in our design, we can send it to the back. Okay. Then maybe we can change the transparency maybe. Yeah, so we have something like that. Then next we can add the text. So here we have the education text. So we simply click the text part, then add the text. So here we are going to type education and increase the text size. So here we can have something like 160 for the text font. Okay, then we can drag this text to change its position. So we can increase the text size again. So let us have something like 190. Yeah, so something like that. Then we can change the font type. Okay, so let us align this text into the center of the design and we are good to go. And that brings us to the end of this project. So you can see we have created 3 projects from scratch. So we have created this online shopping, YouTube art. Then we have created also this e-learning, YouTube art. And lastly, we have created just this random art from design inspiration. So that's all for this class. Hope you have learned a lot. So let's meet in the next one. Goodbye.